All right, everybody. I'm not cutting it. Welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and for episode 135, we're kicking off awards season because the Oscars are the only awards that matter. So we're watching all of the best pictures that we haven't seen yet, and we're starting with Women Talking. Women Talking was directed by Sarah Polley. I'll say Polley. Screenplay by Sarah Polley, based on Women Talking by Miriam Toews. Who cares? Cinematography by Luc Montbielli. Yeah, she cares for sure. It's like the 27th book in her series, so I'm sure she doesn't care. Music by Hildur Gildendorfer. Production companies are Orion Pictures, Plan B Entertainment, and Hearsay Productions, distributed by United Artists Releasing, with release dates of September 2nd, 2022 at Telluride and December 23rd, 2022 in the wider United States. Women Talking has a 104-minute runtime, and anybody got a budget? We don't know the budget, but they filmed it on a farm that someone probably owns, so it's like $40K. And it made a worldwide box office of $6.24 million as of February 26, 2023. Women Talking has a 91% on the tomato meter with 268 reviews and an 80% audience score with 250 plus verified ratings. And on Metacritic, it holds a 79 on our Metascore with 47 critics and a 6.3 user score with 38 reviews. But we're the only ones who matter, babies. So your 10 minutes of spoiler free starts now. This movie was fine. This movie was fine.
It's I'm glad that it's the shortest runtime of this week's marathon.
How could they have done 2 hours and 45 minutes of literally women talking? This movie is literally women talking. They said, how can we name this as simply as possible? I don't know. There's a bunch of women talking, I guess.
And
it's like the thing with it. It's like the first like 20 minutes is crazy. Like, I'm not gonna say why until we get to spoilers. But like when you're trying to like, because I don't know what the movie's about. So like,
yeah,
you're right.
I had
The
no
first
clue
20
what it was
minutes
about
is
either.
crazy, bro.
I'm like, is this the village? Like, is this Little Women?
I was like, what world is this?
So
Yeah,
I
what
looked it
time
up.
period is this?
I looked it up. I was 10 minutes in and I went, hey, when the hell does Women Talking take place? And they're like,
Yeah.
these true events took place in this year. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wait, this year?
No, 2008 or 2009.
like modern time, though.
Yeah. In Bulgaria?
I could have. Bulgaria?
Yeah.
You can. So the reason
Yeah,
I knew
bro.
it was in modern time is when we get to Noob in the back. When we get
Winnow
to
Boy's truck.
the census. Yeah.
I could have sworn he says the date, doesn't he?
2000. No, he just says it's the census.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the music he's playing is not that old. Like, it's
No.
older,
Nah.
sure, but it's like it's not from like the 1800s.
So, a
It's like
remote.
the 80s or something.
Yeah.
It took place in the book, and I think the book talked about real life events. It took place in Manitoba, in the Manitoba colony, a remote
Manitoba.
and isolated Mennonite colony in Bolivia. Between 2005 and 2009, these events took place.
Okay.
I don't think it's spoilers,
I don't think so either.
because it doesn't change anything. These things are all happening to these women.
Ideally, you should know this going into this movie.
Yes,
we just
I
went
think
in
so.
blind.
I don't think it helped. I don't think it would have helped. I
think it helps going in blind
Maybe-
I also think it helps
I
going in
agree.
blind.
I agree.
And
because it's
You-
not like it loses its like
yes,
quick.
Yes.
There's
Because
only
you're in it until that truck comes in. You're like, bro, I'm invested, dog. These women out here, they're gonna have to learn how to start a fire and read. Like, this shit's
I was-
crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like they got phones. They could go get a fucking
Like,
cellular plan
yeah,
right
like
now.
if this thing was like, oh, it's 1860, like
yeah, they gotta
there's
stab
nothing
wolves.
they can do.
Yeah.
But there are some communities that still do that to this day.
For sure. I mean, the
Amish
Mennonite
people,
communities
bro.
are still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and like those communities are still like prevalent.
But these people have fridges. I seen
Yeah.
a motherfucking Frigidaire in the background
Oh, I
of one of
didn't
those
even, I
shops.
didn't even see.
Because they're
Bro,
not
I was-
Amish though.
I was looking, and Mikey was like, Mikey showed up at the back half, so they didn't
Yeah.
talk about the real serious shit that was happening.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Why don't they have light?" and I was like, Mikey, they're Mennonites. They're like Amish. They don't use electricity. And then there was a refrigerator in the background of the shot, and I was like,
They
well,
forgot to cut it out.
Screw me, I guess. No, I
Well,
think
no, there's, like,
certain
they have
villages
different
can have.
practices.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like
they were wearing like modern shoes.
for sure. Like I'm sure it's like different, and some people are probably more progressive.
Yeah,
But like the Amish, I think, are more like, hey, we don't use electricity unless we have to. Like
Yeah.
it's like, but like the Mennonites, I think they do use electricity, but they
Yes.
just choose to still try to be as little as
Or
possible.
it could be their
Yeah,
own
modern.
rules. The
And each
yeah,
culture could be its own thing. Like there's these isolated communities.
This is a cult in the truest sense. I mean,
yeah, this is.
They were like, if we leave the colony, we're not going to heaven.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a
bro,
religious cult for
that,
sure.
That teacher knows for sure that ain't true, dog. He needs to
I
be
mean,
speaking up.
It's kind of fucked that they didn't educate them.
I mean, how else do you keep power over
Well,
somebody?
Yeah, why would
Yeah.
you though when you're in that situation? Like if you're the men, like obviously like whatever happens, like is terrible. So but like if you're in that situation and you have that
Obviously.
power, I mean it is obvious
No,
it's
yeah,
terrible.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why it's so funny when you say it though,
You don't-
because it's
yeah,
like,
you gotta
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got
But, like,
stabbed
what
in the
I'm saying-
heart. Obviously, I died. Yeah,
Obviously
no, I
I'm
know.
gonna bleed out.
Yeah,
But like if you can continue doing what you're doing, like you're not gonna want them to have any insight on anything because then they
Right.
feel like they have nowhere to go. So even if they do find out what's going on, they have no power, no control.
Yeah.
until you
Until
some
they
women,
did.
until you some women talking, bro, and then and then some shit goes down. I mean, look, I think this movie is really good at letting me see all sides and agreeing with everybody. Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
y'all should leave. No, you know what? Square up with these fools, dog. Let's see it. Let's roll these motherfuckers. And then it's
There
like,
was
no, we probably should leave.
Yeah.
But the kingdom of heaven, dog.
Yeah, I got kingdom and heaven right here, brother.
when they made the one suggestion where it's just like oh, this is one thing we should do, and they're like, ha ha ha, yeah, we've never asked for this, that, or the other, we can't ask this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say it yet, but I'm just like the whole time I'm like, bro, like that's the option.
Yeah, that's it.
Like once I established in the movie what was going on, I was like, bro, there's only one option. It's
I don't
clear.
know, man. It seems like
I think
go ahead,
the whole movie they like you said that you show all sides, right? And
Mhm.
I was back and forth. I was like, yeah, man, they should fucking stay and fight. And then I was like, wait,
What was
maybe they
cool
should
too is
leave.
you had different families and you had different age groups and like just different experiences.
all in the same room. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could
It
see a
was
lot
super
of
democratic, man.
I mean, honestly, the only thing that this movie didn't have is a BIPOC woman, and that's it.
Yeah.
But because they had everything, they had a
I thought
transgender.
everybody though. Yeah, everybody was reasonable except for Frances McDormand. I was like,
Bro,
get out of there,
Don't
room.
even bring up Frances
Get out.
McDormand because she was
Who-
in the
who
movie.
was that?
She's Scarface.
Scarface.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
pretty
okay.
sure that's her name too, ain't it?
It is actually.
Bro,
I
The
love
thing
that.
is,
I love that he's like,
this
let's
whole
call this
movie-
Scarface.
I didn't know who was who.
Dude, it's crazy. I was like, I'm racist. All these
The-
white people look
three,
alike.
The three like lead white
I
women
was like-
all look alike.
Yeah, they
Okay,
do.
she's pregnant. Okay, that's pregnant girl.
That's
I knew Rooney Mara. That's the only
Rooney
one I
Mara.
knew.
Yeah, me too. But even she was the only one that looked different.
Yeah.
Salome and Marish though, motherfucker, you could have just had one woman play both
Who's that?
parts.
Who's that on this
So
poster?
Claire Foy and Jessica Jessie Buckley.
So
are the
it's
two.
in the middle is Rooney Mara. All
Yeah.
the way to the far left
pregnant girl.
is Frances McDormand.
Mm-hmm.
And then honestly, you could pick and choose whichever one of these white women you want to be the other names on that poster. I don't know.
So Jessie Buckley is the one to the right of Rooney Mara.
She was all the women were fantastic in
and
this movie.
Claire Foy is all the way to the right.
I don't think anybody was bad in this movie. I think
No, the
everybody-
acting is great. It felt like a play a lot to me, which I thought was interesting.
Dude, yes, exactly. It
I
felt
mean-
like a play.
Oh, we got one brain right now.
It would be rad to see this though. Like a high school rendition of this would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All
Nah,
female
fuck
cast.
high school, dude.
I mean,
I
come
thought-
on.
I'm
this
talking about New York
I want
level shit.
Broadway.
New
I want
York.
a dollar
I want
slice.
off Broadway though.
Yeah.
I want off. That's
I
where they
want-
still got passion.
Dingy, nasty shit.
Off.
Yeah,
Broadway.
off Broadway. 3 streets down, bro. I want that.
When they still had porno in fucking New York Times Square.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes left, by the way.
When a girl with that smokes, like when her scenes came up, I was like, oh, like it felt like a lot of times it's like, oh, the camera like shifts to the right, and it's like, okay, now it's her point to talk, and it's her focus point. And then, all right, she's gonna say her lines, and now we're gonna shift back to the group. Like I was like, oh, this is
But
real like play like.
It almost felt
it
like
worked,
a
though, I
documentary to me. At some
I
points,
could
I
see
was
that.
like, I can't believe I'm watching these women go through this in
Is
real
this
life.
real?
Yeah, real time.
And like none of
And
them
then
had makeup.
you
It's so good.
you had old Q from 007 writing down the minutes.
Oh, was he
I don't know.
Q in the
That's
in the
Q.
new W7? Oh, that's kind of rad. I didn't know that. Oh, August.
I don't know his actual actor's name.
Ben
Yeah, I don't know him.
Wishar.
I've never. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything.
I've never seen the 007 movies, but that's cool that they got him.
I was
He
like,
was
is that
fantastic
him?
too.
I thought he was very passionate in like the parts where he needed to be passionate, and like a lot of it seemed like real and relatable.
We're gonna get
And-
into it in about 50
yeah.
seconds.
He was a real, real passionate man.
I mean, he's passionate, all right. And I don't blame him. You know what? Let's just take the 45 seconds to decide what we think about women talking. So on 3, we're gonna put our thumbs up or down. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Wow, there's 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down for women talking. Who would have thought that James wasn't gonna like the movie about only women? Not me.
come on.
Literally couldn't have thought that was gonna happen.
The thing is, like, yes, it wasn't action packed, and like you have to think a little more, but like
This movie's
This
boring for a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's
it
Oscar
could be
bait.
boring for a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the
I-
thing is, it is Oscar bait.
A select audience is gonna love this.
absolutely.
Like, and I think that's where it falls. That's why I won't recommend it.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I don't blame you. Honestly, before we talked about it, I wasn't going to either. But you're going to find out why I originally wasn't going to recommend it in the spoiler full thoughts when you click in that top right-hand corner. Thanks for tuning in for the first movie this week for the Oscars watch. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.